up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're going to focus in on Phoenix Coyotes prospect and current member of the Shawnigan, Cataractus. We're going to go with, we'll just keep the Shawnigan. My French is not good anymore. It's been a few years since I've taken it. Defenseman that went 13th overall back in 2010. Product of the Moncton Wildcats and got traded this year to Shawnigan. And he's only played 9 games due to injuries, and 5 assists in 9 games. This draft year, he had 43 points in 58 games, and really should have been one of the first defensemen taken off the board. I think he was the 4th. And Phoenix snatched him up. They got a great young decor out there with Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Keith Yandle being one of the preeminent defensemen in the National Hockey League. David Rodenblad's coming up through the system. Connor Murphy, and then this kid. So there's plenty of great future professional hockey players in the Phoenix organization. Great future professional defensemen, but in the Phoenix organization. He was like I said, the 4th defenseman taken off the board. Erica Branson, Dylan McElrath, who should not have gone that high. Cam Fowler, who's already in the NHL, and then Gormley. McElrath, I think the Rangers is going to regret taking him, passing on 2 great offensive defensemen like Fowler and Gormley. Fowler's more of an offensive guy, where Gormley plays a preeminent two-way game. He puts up offensive numbers, but at the same time he's responsible defensively and takes care of the nuances of defensive hockey. His plus-minus last couple years hasn't been great, but 9 games with Shawnigan, he's plus 12, where he's minus 9 with Moncton, and last year was minus 16 with Moncton. Was hurt last year and couldn't play in the World Juniors. Played this year in the WJC and took home a bronze medal. Played 4 games in the AHL last year, had 1 goal, and was minus 1 in 4 games. So he's got his feet wet in pro hockey. I think he should be up at Phoenix next year. I think like I said, they got the Rodenblads and the Yandles of the world that are preeminent offensive defensemen. But I think Gormley and Ekman-Larsson will be a great two-way combo that can be paired with even one of those guys and really bring everything to the table. He's got a good frame. He's 6'3" and 195 pounds. So like I said, it's a good place to start. A little bit of size. He's not overly huge, but he's incredibly mobile. Great footwork. Has a good shot. Gives a good pass. He's just an all-around good defenseman. He's good at everything, but doesn't excel in one area. Where you can say Keith Yandle's power play prowess, or going a step further, a guy like Robin Regier, who's a great shutdown guy. I'm just kind of throwing guys out there. He does everything well. I think you need guys like that. To a certain degree, I think he'd be a little bit better than Dennis Seidenberg for the Bruins. I love Seidenberg's game. He does everything right, and I think you need guys like that, 'cause every time you're looking for a power play quarterback or some guy's going to bang you or whatever, a guy that can just bring all that, encompass all that in one guy, and help you in every area is pretty cool, and that's something that you really need to go far in the playoffs. And as we talk about Boston Bruins, Dennis Seidenberg is a key reason. With his preeminent two-way play and all-around game, that the Bruins will find the playoffs. So I think Gormley's going to be a similar player. I think he's going to be a little more polished offensively, and maybe a little tougher back there. His penalty minutes, not bad pim-wise. But, it's also a product of Notre Dame Prep out in Saskatchewan, the same place that gave us Vinny LeCavalier, Brad Richards, and the pride of South Boston, Chris Stapleton. Great hockey breeding ground, and, just a great program. They've sent some great players to the pros. I don't know what else to say about Gormley. I think he will challenge for a spot in Phoenix next year. He may need some more time in the AHL, depending upon what the situation is for Phoenix and where they're playing next year, for that matter. Because obviously, all due respect to people in Phoenix, you never know where they're going to be next year. And I think that the fact that they've been able to rally through so much adversity as a team and play good hockey the last 3 years has been outstanding. With relocation rumors abound all the time. That's it. This episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile on Brandon Gormley for Shawnigan of the Quebec Major Junior League and a first-round pick of the Phoenix Coyotes. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. Later, guys.